Let's see what happens.
It says it's now streaming on Facebook Live. Let's see.
You better get before it come up.
Let me go back in and see. Is it on your Facebook page? Is it under your name?
It's under the TNT Money Monday. What? I see us on screen. What? We live, baby. We live. Look out tonight. Somebody knocking at the door. Somebody ringing the bell. They better get ready for us. I can't hear you right now. Gotta go back to Zoom. Hey, there you are. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Is anybody else in?
Yeah, you know it's a delay here.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Oh, we are. Hey, we are live, huh? That's interesting. Yeah. Okay, I guess we can. It is a delay. It's kind of funny, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of how to go back to Zoom so I can stay real time.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Oh, it is.
Let's put a. Did we put a Let's put a notice up on Facebook real quick.
You know what? We could put the link over to Zoom and everybody can jump on Zoom.
Yeah, because
want to come over.
Yeah, because I don't think we did one for because you know it's the holidays, people are coming back into town, and it can be a little bit difficult for people to jump back in. So let's just repost it. We can
I'm letting them.
Did you make me a co-host?
I didn't do anything.
Okay, yeah, Chuck, go back to Zoom and do the co-host so that way I can help you let people in.
Okay. How do I do that?
Okay, go to my name. And then there should be like a little drop down box next to it. And it
okay, there it is.
All right, cool beans. And I just let Anthony in. So that worked. Okay, cool beans. Let's go.
Hey, listen, welcome to TNT Money Monday. I must give my disclaimer. I am so excited tonight. Somebody better turn my dial down. Can we mute everybody? Yes, we will. I'm going to play our disclaimer to make sure that we stay in full compliance. How do I turn off? Oh, I got an idea. Hang on. Got it. Okay, y'all. Listen, thank you for joining me, man. We so excited. I'm testing out. I got to take all the blame. My partner didn't have nothing to do with this except support. She didn't give up on me in the midst of the storm. But I sure made some things happen today. Look, I am so excited because it's my day to teach you how to make some money if you want to. Some of you already know how, so that's a good thing. We're going to encourage you to talk with us as we move along the way. But in the meantime, we're gonna make this thing happen. I gotta play my disclaimer to make sure that I stay in full compliance and that no one tries to end up taking advantage of me or you. And let me find my spot. That's that. Let's see. I'm gonna need to share my screen. Here is my disclaimer. This is TNT Money Monday. It's never decided, never discussed.
I think you might have to turn it up a little bit.
Okay.
Still can't hear it.
Oh, that's loud as it to go.
Yeah, we're not getting good feedback. The volume is super low.
You say you can't hear it?
No.
No, it's super
okay.
Low.
Tell you what. I'm gonna stop it just for a minute, and I am going to play it because one, I'm recording. Number two, I have no problem making sure that people understand that we do not tell them how to make their decision, but we will share the information that we have on showing you how to be some person that can really be successful with this in what we've been doing.
It's new and exciting, and we're discussing the hot stocks and stock options that are trading on the New York Stock Exchange each week. TNT's Money Monday. Trade LLC makes no investment recommendations and does not provide financial, tax, or legal advice. Content and tools are provided for educational and informational purposes only. Any stock options or future symbols displayed are for illustrative purposes only and are not intended to portray a recommendation to buy or sell a particular security. Products and services intended for U.S. customers and may not be available or offered in other jurisdictions. Online trading has inherent risk, system response, and access times that may vary due to market conditions, system performance, volume, and other factors. Options and futures involve risk and are not suitable for all investors. Please read characteristics and risks of standardized options and risk disclosure statement for futures and options prior to trading, which is also available by calling 888-280-8020 or 312-629-5455. And investors should understand these and additional risks before trading.
Hey, listen, welcome to TNT Money Monday. We ready to go. If you are, I've got some stocks that I've been looking at that I think that will enhance your life and bring some cash into it. I'm going to start off with a trade, and this is something that I did really simple today for those who are trading options. You know, tonight we're going to hit stocks, options, and then we're going to hit some penny stock trading. I did a trade in a company called, let me see, what's the name? Workday. Workday. I'm going to share my screen. You let me know when you can see it there on your end. I want to make sure that you're able to see what I see. And my share screen is coming up right now. Can you see my screen there, Risa?
Let me check. Yes, we can.
Okay, one of the things that I share with people in trading is that you should understand and know patterns that a particular stock makes. If you will really concentrate on what a stock does. I was watching this stock for a couple of days. My son was trading it before, and he said, "Hey, Dad, take a look at Workday." And I was like, okay. What I noticed about this, for those who especially trade options, I noticed in the morning time that this stock would take a dip, and then it would go up, and it would flow throughout the day. It's had a steady performance of rising and rising. If you look in stock charts, you'll see the elevation that it's been taking over the past few weeks and months. It's just been steady going up. And so the other day I started trading it. In the morning, I would let it dip, and then I would catch part of that dip, and then I would hang in there. And I noticed about 1 o'clock or so each day, this stock would begin to climb again. If you look right there at the bottom of my screen, you'll see 1252. And you'll see how this stock left. If you look to the right of my screen at $211.35. Now, I did not buy the stock. I bought the option for the option traders. And then I watched it climb up to about 216. That's a $5 increase. What are you talking about? You're talking to $300 to $400 in your pocket. All of you option traders, you know what that's like to be able to knock down $300 or $400 in a trade. I noticed the same thing and did it again. I traded it another day. Right there, the first time I was a little bit leery. The next time I said, oh, I got a little confidence. I watched that thing take a dip. It took its dip in the morning. I jumped in on it. That stock went up right about the same time. There it is, 11 o'clock. I didn't get out then. It continued to climb. What happened around 1 o'clock? That stock was up to $22. It went from 17 to 22, another $5 increase. What? Money in the bank, y'all. That's the part I love about this thing. I put the money in the bank. And then the same thing, and you can set your stop limits on these. If you trade options and you've been trading for a while, you understand how to set these stop limits and cash yourself out. You don't even need to be present. All you need to do is look at where you want to get in at. You got to know your entry point and your exit point. I tell people all the time, if you know those two things, you can do well in trading stocks, options, or penny stock. Most of the times, people do what? Pigs do what, Risa?
Get slaughtered.
I'm trying to tell you all the time, wacko, they get the head cut off. Take your money and run. I did the same thing this morning. I knew the stock market was down. The stock market was down 200 and some odd points. And then it went down to about 270 points. The NASDAQ was down. The S&P was down. I was like, okay, but this stock has been faithful to what it does. I caught that stock on the bottom side. When it hit a low point, it may have come up. I look for, when I trade, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the things I look for. I look for 3 green candlesticks in a row. 3 green candlesticks in a row. And then there's some other indicators that I'm teaching our penny stock traders to use coming up. I'm going to teach them how to use these certain indicators. I don't want to get too far off track here, but I want to show them how to use the drawing indicators to lay a foundation for what I call ninja trading. And what it does, it helps identify the spikes, points of a stock moving up, and it also identifies some of the low points. And in that, I look for the 3 candlesticks, 3 green ones, higher highs, make higher highs. Remember that. You get that? You know, when I first heard that, I didn't understand what they were saying. Higher highs, make higher highs. In other words, when a stock, let's say, is at $21 and it goes to $22, then it goes to $23, it says it's going higher and higher. So those are good indications that a stock is in a progressive movement up. I had to wait on this one. I really did. I had to set my marker. And if you don't set what we call stop limits, you can also set what we call alerts. What I did, I set an alert in this particular stock, so it would tell me when it hit a certain point. I wanted to know when that stock hit 224. And what I did, I just right click as the stock was moving. I came down, I said, create an alert. And then I set my alert at 224. There's a couple ways you can do this. You can move it down by hand, or you can actually punch in the number up here, and you want to be at or above. You punch that number in right there, 224. You take out that 90 cents right there, and I'm telling you, when that thing hits 224, boom, what did it do? Cash me out. $262 profit in about 3 hours. Didn't have to do anything but understand the pattern of way they work. Now, I got some questions tonight before I give you some of the best stocks that are moving out there. Let me see. I'm going to see if I can do a poll. Risa, you know what? I tried. I may need some help on this one. I'm going to stop sharing right there. And I'm going to do a little bit of test. Let's find out where people are at. And let me find out where my poll is hiding. Can you help me there, Risa?
Well,
you can't. I tried it. I put a poll. I don't even see it at the bottom.
Well, it's at the bottom, and if you use there should be 3 little columns that say polling. Now, the thing about polling, did you set up your polling questions before class?
I did.
Okay, so
I didn't do something right. I didn't post them or something. Okay.
So is the first question, what is Victor's favorite quote about being greedy?
No, it's at the bottom of that screen. The first one is, how many people have a list of stocks that they trade? How many? And if so, this is the question now. Do you have 1 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 or more? 1 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 or more. How many have 1 to 5? Our chat box, we can open it, can't we? Yeah, we sure can. Somebody said 1 to 5 already. That's my girl, Alona Joseph. She knows how to do it. She's already into some stocks and trading. That's what I'm talking about. Uh-oh, there's another. Uh-oh.
Hendrick, 1 to 5.
I see him in the house. Yes, yes. Pat, that she's got 5. Pat's already making money. Go, Pat. Hats off to you. You did that Moderna. We did that Moderna money, didn't we? That Moderna jumped up some $20 today. I said, what? Money in the bank, baby, money in the bank. I had so much fun. I didn't do nothing but stuff my pockets today, just over and over. It just kept flowing.
Yeah.
Okay. Moderna, good. Yes, Moderna did. It paid real well. If you want to stock, if you have the money to get in, I don't know what Moderna costs right now, but Moderna, let me explain this. It's not through. And the reason why I say that, understand the distinction between Moderna, acid, I can't pronounce, how you pronounce it? Astra, what is that one? They got problems though. AstraZeneca? How you say? Them? What's the one that you got to freeze? It was the first one that came out.
Pfizer.
Pfizer. What's the difference? Pfizer's have to be cold free. They packed a bunch of it in ice. Okay, just think the millions of dollars it'll take to put in ice. I'm gonna tell you why Moderna is so much better. It doesn't take all that cold storage. They put it in bottles and they ship it. When you start thinking about the extra cost that it's going to take to freeze all that stuff and get it from one end of the earth to the other, I mean, when we start talking nationwide, that would be very costly. So they will end up using the most cost-effective way, and their percentages of being effective are about the same. That's one reason why I went with Moderna, and Moderna has been making me money. I think I'm all up about 200 some odd plus bucks in Moderna, because I call it real low. That's one. How did I get on Moderna? What else was it? Yeah, you know what? You can tell when I'm excited. I'm gonna calm down. Okay, I'll calm down. Okay, Moderna. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, listen. 1 to 5. I share with people. If you will try to understand those 5 stocks, you can make money with them over and over. I tell people, don't try to have more than 10 stocks, especially when you're starting off. They are too hard to track. 1, 2. You must understand the PTZ rule. It will only let you trade 3 times a week inside of a particular in and out of a stock without you being a day trader, which means you have to qualify at the $25,000 mark, and that's just your base. You must keep that amount in your account, and then you can trade in and out any money you have above that all day long. But once you get to those 3, you're in trouble. What happens? Some people try to get in. They'll buy a whole bunch of stock, and they'll buy so many in a week, and then they'll want to trade 5 and 6 stocks out during that week. And guess what? It doesn't work. You will get blocked. They will send you a nice little message that your account has been locked for a period of time. And the first time they'll be lenient. Second time they're gonna be a little bit harder, and the third time they're gonna lock you out for about 6 months. So you want to know that you want to keep a set amount of stocks that you can trade in and out of on a consistent basis. So 1 to 5 is a good number. The next question I had, let's see, how was that? Were you able to pull them out?
Yeah, see if you can go down and see the polling button now. No.
You know, yep, I see it.
You see it?
Yeah. The
Okay.
one, did you see another one below that one? I have the polling button, but there's a
COVID-19 poll. There's a how to grow my portfolio poll.
Which one? What's the name of that?
How to grow my portfolio.
That's the one right there. Can you pull that up for me? Or do I do it?
Okay, okay, I'm gonna launch this one, so everybody should be able to see it.
Okay. There you go. Take it from there. We just did. Can we go to the next question?
Yeah, hold on.
Oh no, that's it. That's it right there.
You
How
see
many?
it?
Yeah. Go ahead, Risa.
And say how many sectors are there in the stock market? 1 to 5, 5 to 11, or 11 to 13?
You can now enter your polling answer.
So we got about 10 more seconds before we end the poll. All right, and we are ending the poll.
All right. See, generally there are 2 schools of thought, and you all have done extremely well. There's only 2 schools of thought. There's either 11 that you'll find on some sites, and 13 is a max you'll find on the other sites. Now the question is, out of those 11, when you're trading, if you want to be profitable and you're trading during the day, which ones do you get in? See, I'm learning that people, they like to jump into a stock, but they don't know much about it. And I produce one tape that I think is one of the best ones out there. Research produces gain.
Yeah.
If you will put in the time, what I say it all the time, you'll get the money out. If you put in the time, you'll get the money out. And if you take a small number of stocks and focus, number one, on the pattern, number two, know how they operate. What is their daily movement? Is this stock a stock that's steady decline, or is it a stock that's steady falling? I'm coming to penny stocks. I haven't forgotten y'all. I'm mainly talking to some of the stock and option traders right now, because you have you got the largest investment in the marketplace. Now, when I talk about sectors, I want to bring up my screen here. I'm gonna close this out here, Risa, and I'm gonna share, let me see. I'm gonna share my screen here, and let me see if I can share this one here. And matter of fact, I'm gonna take one step backwards. Can you see my screen there?
You can see the PowerPoint. Yeah, the PowerPoint.
Okay, cool. Now, I'm gonna take a step backwards, and I'm coming back to the investing part of knowing what market you're in. People ask me, how do I start my day? Number one, I start my day with the indices futures. You find that at investing.com. What am I looking for? I want to know what has happened with the futures market before the stock market opened. I'm going to jump over to that screen too in just a moment and show you how that works. But this is what I'm talking about. When I start talking about the market and sectors, if you'll notice at the top of my screen, you'll see technology, communication, customer, say it, cyclical. Y'all know I can't say what?
Cyclical.
Y'all laugh at me. You know, I laugh at myself sometimes because of the word I pronounce, but I told them all the time, I'd rather say I is rich than I am poor. What? Money in the bank. Bank that money, baby. Okay. Consumer defense, so forth and so on. So you see the different categories. One of the things that many or some investors do, especially people who just want to jump in the market and try to make money, they don't look and see what's happening. If you look here, if you would look here in the morning, you will find out that many of these stocks were already in the red, which means that the stock is dropping. When you see them in the green, it means that the stock is growing. Now, this is only a picture, give you a picture of what's happening in the stock market. But at the same time, if you really want to be good at this, you'll know which sector your stocks are in. Because whatever stock you're looking at, whether it's Moderna being in the healthcare, whether it's Tesla over in the technology or whatever field it's in, the more you understand that and you get ready to buy in a particular stock, and you know if this stock is in a good space or bad space during the day, it will help you. This is also perfect for option traders. Why? Because when we see red, we see money. Most people don't understand with options, when the market goes down, you can trade puts and trade the downside of the market. I'm not going to teach the whole option class tonight, but there's two ways to make money in options. You can make money when the stock go up, and you can make it when it go down. What I want people to really gather, as I've learned over my years of experience, don't just stick with one market. I'm teaching the penny stock traders as we move forward to not only trade penny stocks, but to take some of that money from the penny stock and move it over to some regular stocks so that you'll have something that will continue to generate money. And if you have some stocks that generate money or dividends, it gives you extra money if you want to reinvest. Now, I love the point of buying low and selling high. And I want to see who caught this. A few weeks ago, just a couple of weeks ago, I gave this stock out. Anybody remember this stock? Charlotte's Web. This is the actual picture that I put up of Charlotte Web just about 2 weeks ago, right? Mm-hmm. This stock was selling for $2.95. Now, I know some, our new penny stock traders, they may not be in this yet, but I know that we had about 20 or so people on the line who've been trading for a while. And I just wonder if they caught it. $2.95. I want you to see what happened to that stock today, even in the midst of a stock dropping. Look at that. $5.24 this stock closed at. That's a $3 increase. 500 shares in 2 weeks. Man, when I talk about that money, 500 shares in just 2 weeks made $1,500. When I tell you that there's money in penny stocks, part of it is you got to be patient. Part of it is you got to understand the stock. And then this was a stock that I researched personally to make sure that anybody that got online, if they wanted to trade this stock, that I would give them the best chance it was to make money. And right there it was, $1,500. And guess what? I just went back to here just happenstance to trade today, just looking at some of the trades that we've been placing ourselves into to be able. Now, here's one for penny stock traders. I've been watching this one, NWBO. NWBO. Yes, here we go. I like this. I learned that there are certain stocks that move a lot. One is the biomed area. Anything or a lot of stocks that deal with cancer. And right now, many of the stocks that's dealing with the vaccine. We should have a list, all of us, even the penny stock traders, we should have a list of the vaccine stocks. So that's your assignment tonight, is to get a list. And if you can afford to keep an eye on them or to afford to get in them, don't rush. There's some that I was noticing tonight. There's some kind of, I guess you call them slicksters or scammers that are already coming along saying that their stock is going to go from $3 to $100 and all that stuff because they're connected to the vaccine industry. Don't fall for it. Always deal, when you're talking about something like this in this point, is deal with major manufacturers. And I want to give you a key that I use. You see this right here where it says volume, 4.8 million shares. That means that a lot of people have bought into this at $1.40 is where it's moving at right now. Now, I said we need to know the stock. Here's the thing. This stock right here in short deals with, sorry about that. It deals with cancer. I can't get my screen thing to move out my way. I don't like that. It deals with cancer. And so it is one of the stocks that has been gaining a lot of strength, a lot of attention, and a lot of opportunity for people to get in at $1.40. Now, what's your exit point if you do get in? Mm-hmm. How many shares are you going to buy? See, you want to know this when you get in this stock. Wednesday night, Risa is going to be teaching on some technical indicators and some powerful stuff. I thought I was going to get to teach Wednesday night, but she took over, and I was like, okay, but guess what? I'm coming if it's all right with y'all. What's the other point that I want to make? With any stock you're in, you should know this. What are the stock peers? Is my little symbol in the way down there? Is it?
Oh, you're good.
If you move it to the side or the top, I think it might be a little bit better.
I don't know how you make this thing. Okay, there it is. Okay, right here. You see where it says peers? Peers are what stocks are similar to this or their competitors. We should know that. When we want to make money from one stock, or we find one stock that makes us money, what are its competitors? Because for the most part, when one is making money, other ones are making money too. See, nobody shares. People take you through all these technical terms, Convergence of Variance, iron condors, butterfly spreads, all these technical terms. No, let's keep it simple. Once I learned to simplify this thing is what really made me money. What's the peers? If you know how to get to the peers, you can find out what other companies are trading in the same space dealing with cancer. And they are serious money makers. And they start out relatively inexpensive. If I could say this on a quick note, what often happens when you'll find a good company like this right here, you'll find somebody like a Pfizer, Eli Lilly, some of those other companies will come in. They'll do one or two things. They'll offer them a large sum of money to partner with them as they're passing their phase 1, 2, and 3 parts of the FDA, and then or they'll buy them out completely. And I've seen some buyouts where stocks have jumped from $1 and something all the way up to $10, $15, because you'll get a couple companies bidding for the same company, and the stock just keeps climbing. So we need to know their peers. The next thing I want to talk about tonight is I said I would share what's called exploding stocks. What are some of the exploding stocks? There are 2 sets of exploding stocks. Now, I can't give them all to you tonight, but I'm going to give you a few. But not only am I going to give you a few, I'm going to give you something to think about when it comes to these. Number one, we've got a revolution going in what we call the EV space, the electronic vehicle space. This is coming big. I don't know if you notice, it's almost quietly kept. They are putting these charging stations all over the US. This is one of the things that Joe Biden ran on. And so the reason why I say it's big is because they're pushing alternative energy for the country. And good, bad, ugly, how you like him, dislike him, it's coming to the administration, and the administration, when it pushes an item like this, those stocks that are attached to it will grow. Just like when you hear about war, or you hear about, I remember when they bombed Iran, or what was that country? It's been years ago. Anyway, when the bombs went off, Lockheed Martin, all the different military stocks started taking off, and because more and more money was being poured into it. Same thing here. They're saying this market right here may be in the trillions and trillions of dollars, the energy space. What's one of the biggest ones? Tesla. Tesla built a plant that will fit, I think it was if I remember right, I think it was 500 football fields inside of it. Imagine that. Their mega plant. I think it's down in Nevada or somewhere. Anyway, Tesla stock has been on the move, whether you're trading stocks or options. On the other side, let's jump on the other side of the market, then I'll come back to the middle, is the 5G market. Some $17 trillion is expected to come into the market. Guess what one of the first companies was? Apple. Guess what another one was? AT&T. Everybody's trying to push into that 5G space. $17 trillion. Let me say this. Let me give a disclaimer. Somebody say time out, hold up, stop the music. Let me give this disclaimer before you jump in. Number one, the end of this year will be fair. November was the greatest month since 1987 in the stock market. November was one of the biggest months that it had. Okay. When we talk about the market may show some growth because everybody's buying online in the pandemic. Catch that. Pandemic stock. Which company's gonna soar? Gloves, gowns, masks. I mean, it's so easy right now to make money if you think about what's happening in the market and what would drive a market to its next level. They can't sell enough PPE equipment. Okay, back to the 5G market. I'm just giving y'all some hints where to go to make money. The 5G market is scheduled to be a $17 trillion market over a period of time. Actually, by year 2023, which is only what, 3 years away? We're finna hit 21 in just another month. Okay, Apple, whether you're trading stocks or options, powerful trade. You just got to be wise with Apple. Apple has a tendency to fluctuate a lot, quite a bit. Now, let's go back to the middle. In this way, I want people to think when they start thinking about making money. Ancillary providers. So many times when people get into the stock market, they don't think about all of the components that go into whatever's being made. When I first started teaching option class, I started teaching people how to look at a car and then which stocks are, which companies build parts for the inside of the car. The car can't make money in large numbers unless the component parts come along and are sold forward. So here are an example. Tesla. It needs lithium to build some of its parts in its battery. The company is PLL. Now there's a company just like it that's connected. It's PPL. So you got PLL and PPL. You want to look both of those up. Ancillary provider for Apple. It is the chip maker Qualcomm. They're putting their chips in it. They was using NVIDIA for a while. Now they're using Qualcomm. Symbol QCOM. These stocks are churning out money for stock option traders. Let me see what else I got. Okay, that's the end of that. Now, let me stop sharing. Y'all got your ink pens and your pencils ready? Ink pens, pencils ready? Let's go. Penny stock traders. Here's some you want to take a look at. Let me see. Let me double check. Risa, can you run some of these through stock charts? Because I may have some of my regulars missed. Type in PPL and PLL and just give me a quick stock quote on what it's trading at, please.
So PPL is trading at 28.42.
Okay, that's a regular.
And PLL, that's traded at 27.94.
Another regular. Lithium, LTHM.
Lithium is at 15.17.
PE, not to be mixed up with Pfizer, PE.
So PE is right now it's trading at, give me 1 second, 12.53.
Okay, look up Blink. I call it Blink. It's really BLNK.
It is Blink, but 25.25.
Wise, WES, Wheeze.
12.90.
XPEV.
That's trading at 58.76.
LI.
That's trading at 35.99.
NKLA.
NKLA. That's trading at 20.41.
Two more. MNXXF. It sounds like a penny stock. Nothing?
That's trading at 20 cents.
There's one. MN, Mary Nora.
4.63.
There's two for the penny stock, a bunch for the other stock. And what else we got? Anything else? Woo, I did a whirlwind.
Before I jump in and talk about just, research and the work required to be a trader, let's take some questions. Does anybody have any questions? Anything that he said that was a good point, just any type of feedback is welcome. And we're going to just let us know. We can unmute you, or you can unmute yourself. We would like to just get to know you and just hear any feedback or questions you may have.
when he was going over the stocks, I thought he was actually gonna touch on the sundial growers. Um, that's
What,
the one
please?
sundial growers. It's a cannabis stock.
Oh,
I saw
man.
the volume on it today, and it just blew me away.
You know, Samuel, I love you, man, because you come up with some of the best questions there. I think you come in this arena just to twist my arm. Tell me more. Tell me some more. I have an actual book that's written on the cannabis industry. It has 50 trades inside of it. You need to pick that up.
We can send out the link for that if anybody's interested in purchasing the book, or it's not expensive at all. It's a couple of bucks, but what it does, it gives you insight into the industry, the research Victor's done. It's helpful. It's only going to be for the people who are part of our network. So this is not going out to everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Samuel, I tell you what, the answer is in the book. I hate to say it that way, but it is. It is powerful. People have been using this for almost a year now, and it's just been quietly kept. The reason why is there was always a question about cannabis stocks. There's only about 47 some states now have adopted it. Before, you couldn't really put information out about it, and Facebook still limits information being they will flag you. And so therefore I never really pushed the book, but I've got a powerful book. I'm telling you, man, this book is really good on making money in the cannabis industry.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that you are a part of our network, Samuel. So once we send out a mass email, probably in the morning, with the book information, then you'll be a part of that as well.
It's on the Facebook page.
Well, we'll put it there. Well, we'll put it there too, because it is a closed group.
Yeah.
But typically,
I don't think we can put it on Facebook yet, according to Robin.
We can't do that.
They made me take it down when I did that one thing.
Well, Samuel, do you get our TNT Money Monday emails?
I got one today, but I'm like just in it on just like in the Facebook group. I haven't paid for any of the classes or anything yet.
No, that's
we'll get you. Sorry about that. We'll get it to you. Can you email? Can you inbox me your email?
Yeah.
Yeah, just go to the Facebook page and inbox me your email, and I'll make sure you get the information.
Okay.
You know what? It's probably.
Does anybody else have any questions?
Can you handle this just for a minute?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Okay. I think this.
Yeah, quick question. What was that last penny stock that he called? The last one when he gave out the long list? It was after the MNXXF.
Well, there was MN, that was Manning and Napier. That was
it was two different ones.
And then the other one was the MNXSF. And the one after that was MN, M as in Mary, N as in Nancy.
Oh, got it. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, those two.
Hey, and the penny stock traders, for those that are on, I want to go live on Wednesday morning, if you can make it, at about 9:20, 9:25 at the latest. I want to jump on live and do a live demonstration of trading penny stocks live. You can join me, or you can just, watch me make some money. I mean, you know what I'm saying.
What time is that, Victor?
We'll start about 9:20 at the latest, 9:25. I just need to take my laptop and everything, get my hotspot going.
Now, if anybody is interested in being a part of it, you can. There's still room for you to come in and kind of watch Victor, because it is for our paid students. But I wanted to introduce, just kind of put it out there, we have a Cyber Monday sale going on. And so what that does is, for now until about midnight, we're going to allow a significant discount to the course. And this will allow you to be able to, take some of the Black Friday money you didn't use and put it toward your Put it toward investment, put it towards your legacy. So if you give me 1 second, I'm going to put it in here. And this is just for a small group of people because we typically don't do this. But if you click on the link in the chat box, it'll take you to a place where you can actually enroll for a significantly discounted price. It's only just from now until midnight. And then after that, we're probably going to pull back on it because, again, this is something where we're kind of in the holiday spirit. We're trying to help our community, but also at the same time make money, but we want it to be fair as well. So if you're interested, there is a link. Please participate.
Got it. What other kind of questions we have tonight? We ready, y'all? Y'all come on. I taught a whole
Ain't nobody else
bunch.
gonna take it. I'm asking another one.
Talk to me, Sam. Talk to me.
When looking at these option contracts, what's a good delta? A good delta to have?
1. That's easy.
Not
It is. It's
one.
easy. Yeah.
Why 1? It's like 0.1?
No, 1. 1 point.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's an easy one.
That's high. I ain't never seen nothing with 1. I always see like 0.25 or higher.
That means maybe you ain't in the right spot, my brother. What's the closest you've seen though? Seriously, what's the closest you've seen in your delta?
The highest I done seen so far was like something I was looking at was like 0.75.
Those are the ones you want to stay close to then. But 0.1 and above is a better delta to be trading with.
Okay. What if the interest isn't there?
Interest, if it's below 100, I don't do it because you don't have anybody to trade in and out with. It's just not. It's not an easy trade in and out.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the option is going to be cheap. Yeah, but the benefit of trading, I can tell you something. I jumped in. I thought I was king of the world, man. Stock was moving like crazy. Trying to trade out of it. Nobody there. Nobody buying. Not at all.
Okay.
Yep.
I guess you don't want to be in it when the contract is on a Friday and you can't get out of it. That's
Well, one of my long calls I got today, I saw it go down, but my contract, like it kept going up, but I saw the interest go up as well. So I guess that answers that question.
What contract you want to share? Let me see.
Yeah, it's a Nokia call for
NIO?
NOK.
NOK? Oh, okay. NOK. That's not who I'm thinking of. A lot of people been buying, what is it? NIO?
Oh, Neo. Yeah. I
Neo.
missed the Neo.
Yeah,
I missed it.
Yeah. It was a real money maker for a while. I don't know what it's doing now. You know what? Y'all know can you see my screen?
No.
Oh, let me see. I need to go back. You know what my favorite saying is, don't you? When everybody else is buying,
You selling?
Yep. When everybody else is selling,
You buying?
You got it, man. And I did that same principle today, except for the ones I hold. There's some stocks that I hold now. That's a whole different story. But the rest of them is they're all subject to be sold or bought. What's that symbol you had again, please?
NOK.
Hey. Where did I get that from?
it's okay.
Wow. Dry ship is a good in and not dry ship. Tops, it's been a good in and out stock for some people. NOK. Yeah. Where you say you in January what, please?
January.
That'd be the 15th.
I don't forgot.
Okay. All right.
Well, that's a week. It's probably the 15th.
Actually, you can look at this one because this one I had on my own.
Okay.
The SNDL You can look at this one, SNDL.
That's a good stock. I can tell you right now, I researched that yesterday.
I got a SNDL $1 call for April 16th.
You got a long call, but you
I
need
do.
Why so far out?
Just playing around, see what it does.
Oh,
It was only
Lord.
$10.
Yeah. See, that's what get people in trouble. Not you, because you're out far. But
I wanted to give it some time because it wasn't moving or doing anything when I actually grabbed it like a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. Yeah. What's okay? Let me ask you this. This is I did do some research on this stock over the weekend. I'm trying to think if I put it out as a trade for other penny stock traders. When you bought it, you planned to hold it for a long time, or what was
To be 100% honest with you, I didn't have no type of plan. I just wanted to see what it was gonna do. Trying to
Okay.
practice charting and everything, and it was something that was just affordable, so I just figured why not.
And you bought in at $1, you said?
I actually bought an option call, $1 call. When did I buy this? I bought this on the 23rd, so last Monday.
So it dropped today?
It actually ran today.
Huh.
It
Nice.
ran 35 cents today. And the volume is what had me like losing it, because the volume hit. Let me see. If you look at the volume for today at around, what time is this? A billion somewhere. It was in the millions, and then it hit like a billion at some point. It was early this morning.
Right.
The
I
volume
see.
just kept going up.
Yeah, I see around 1 o'clock it hit some high volume. Let me look at one more thing here. Can you see my screen still? I'm going to, let me go here.
I just had it pulled.
Can you see stock charts on my screen?
We still see Thinkotrade. I'm at Thinkorswim.
Okay. Hang on 1 second. Coming back. I had to change my screen here. So I don't know how many use this, but if you hit right here, anybody, you can always use what we call our inspect button. And it'll tell you exactly what happened. It had about 2 million. What the high point it had.
Crazy.
At the volume right there?
Yeah, that's yeah.
Okay. That's what I was looking at. On what time is that?
2 billion shares. Time of day that was.
Mhm.
This one don't really give me the time of day like.
It don't. Okay.
Not like Thinkorswim will, but it did. I was surprised that 2 billion. That's a huge volume.
I thought my phone was messing up.
Yeah, I bet you did. I would have too. I've been like 2 billion. That is huge gap. But this is a penny stock that would have been an excellent trade for anybody.
Yeah, it was 50 cents last week.
Exactly. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I sent this trade out yesterday. I'm going to look at my charting here in just a minute when we're done. But I think I sent this out as a penny stock trade yesterday because I remember looking at this stock. Anybody else? Y'all quiet tonight. Y'all quiet. Quiet. Reese, you have anything for us?
No, we run up on 8:30 in a few minutes. But I think one of the things that I've been seeing consistently is just, just trying to make sure everybody stays encouraged as a new trader. I know sometimes it can be difficult. I think one of the things that we try to communicate is that what the definition of hard work is as a trader. And so some of the things that I encourage you to continuously to do is to, when you're researching and you're learning to look up the terms, understand what the terms are, so that way you understand what we're talking about, what you read in the news, so that way you kind of understand. Another thing that people have been having challenges with is just, being worried about making the right, trade at the right time. And so we kind of wanted to say, make sure you're forgiving of yourself. There's a simulated platform that you can use to take you out, to get comfortable with it. We encourage everybody to just kind of get into the platform and just learn, play around with it, see what you can do, and just get familiar with what you're going to be using every single day. It's also just reading books, anything that's going to help you in your learning process. Some people are good at just using this online module, as opposed to somebody else who may use this online module and a book that they may find that was helpful to them. And we can recommend books. Victor Napier has a whole bunch of books that you can look at if you wanted to just start there, and then just kind of expand your scope when it comes to just educating yourself about trading, about penny stock trading. And so I just kind of want to offer that encouragement that it's not going to happen overnight. Victor has said it 1,000,001 times. It's not a quick rich scheme.
Get rich, quick. Yeah.
You just take your time, learn it, get comfortable with it, and it'll definitely come. It'll definitely come. It'll be so much easier. And the last thing I wanted to mention again, you have our Cyber Monday sale going on just till midnight. And so I put the link up there. I also put the thinkandtrade.com email address up there as well. So email us your questions. If you didn't feel comfortable speaking on, the call tonight, it's okay. Just send us an email, we'll respond. And just let us know, what you need, because again, this is an education platform for our community. We're trying to educate people at a place where, if the wealthy can trade, then we can too. And so Victor has developed this program for those people as well, so that way we can leave a legacy for our family, and that we can, have something to build on for our future. So that's all I had.
All right. Anybody got any more questions? Going once.
Question.
There he is. What's up, California? Yay!
I was on earlier and I tried to ask a question on Facebook, so I had to rush and get home to my computer.
We don't know. I don't know how to work it yet. We just punched a couple buttons to see if it'll work.
What is Cyber Monday? What is that?
So Cyber Monday. You want to take it, Victor?
No, ma'am. You are much better explainer than me.
So I think Cyber Monday is a day when you buy where a lot of online retailers go on sale. So I know, traditionally, brick and mortar retail places have Black Friday and Black Friday weekend. Yeah. Well, I think maybe Amazon may have coined this term, but but that's what they did. I think they did.
Yeah, they did.
Okay. They did. Well, anyway, it's Cyber Monday, and it's where only online retailers have their sales to kind of highlight, their stores. And so what we did was we went and did a Cyber Monday sale for those who are interested in purchasing the full penny stock course. And so Victor Napier, we're going to have class on Wednesday. We talk about indicators. We're going to talk about different things, and we're going to go more in depth. And so we're trying to give people the opportunity to be able to, purchase the penny stock course at a discounted price. Now, mind you, this is only for now until midnight because this is we want to be giving for the holiday, season, for holiday spirit, but we also want to be fair too, as when we offer our services. So I put a link in the chat box for anybody who's interested in purchasing the full penny stock course at that price. We also want to be fair too, when we offer our services. Does that answer your question?
Mine? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
He said, "What is Cyber Monday?" And I was like, "He's probably talking about Cyber Monday we're offering."
Hey, listen, that was good. Mine. I'm sorry, man. I love life. Y'all forgive me, man. Y'all pray for me. I've been praying for myself. Listen, we missed everything that happened